Alright folks, welcome to another beer review. A little bit of a special one because this was beer that was kindly sent to me from the brewery themselves, and it's another beer from the fantastic Yankee Kraut out of Ingolstadt in Germany. And this is a can of the Heart Waves Double Dry Hopped IPA, brewed with Citra, Mosaic BBC, and Equinox BBC. You have to excuse the washing machine behind me. I actually have good lighting, but unfortunately, the sound is now. What's the word? It doesn't matter. Can't speak today. But yeah, I got messaged by Bryan from the brewery, and just asking how I was, and then he wanted to send me something, and I was like, always happy to accept, because I've got a hell of a lot of time for Bryan and Max, Yankee Kraut, one of the first German craft breweries that I fell head over heels with, and yeah, it's always a pleasure to be able to try their stuff, and I just want to say a massive thank you to both Bryan and Max, for not only the generosity in this video, but also for just, I mean, they sent me a big load of beer a couple of Christmases ago. Whenever I've been at the Regensburg Craft Beer Festival, I've pretty much spent the majority of the day at their stall trying their beers, and then trying the beers that they're really enjoying as well. And yeah, just two really fucking awesome people, and the people who are associated with Yankee Kraut who I've met are just awesome people as well. So massive thank you. So I've already had a can of this, had it last night, I received the box yesterday. Today is Saturday the 15th, so it was actually a nice sort of Valentine's Day present and a belated birthday present rolled into one. And yeah, I was excited when I saw on their I think it was their Facebook feed, and yeah, I've actually just stuck a sticker onto my cloud water glass for added effect. Of course, I sent two beers, and yeah, anyway, so they posted about a beer that they were canning, and I think it's the first beer that they've canned. I could be wrong about that, but yes, I was really excited by that. And yeah, then Bryan gave me a message, and here we are. Two beers, loads of wonderful Yankee Kraut stickers that I'm going to plough everywhere when I go drinking, and a lovely little note to go along with it. So, yo Peter, you need to get your ass back to Bavaria for a visit so we can kill some beers together. Your friends, Bryan and Max, Yankee Kraut. P.S. Happy belated birthday. Thank you so much, man. And yeah, I mean, I said this last year that I was going to travel a lot more, but this year I really want to get back out to Germany more than just once. I only went once last year, so I want to have a couple of trips. Obviously to meet those guys and to catch up with some of the beer people, try some of the new sort of craft beers, but also because the friends who I've left behind, who I stayed with last time, they've got a baby now. So, you know, there's just even more reasons for me to go back to Germany. I loved my time in Germany. I overly romanticize it every time I mention it, as you're probably already aware of. But yeah, a fantastic country to visit, and highly recommended. And if you do ever stumble across a Yankee Kraut beer, pick it up, give it a try, because they're one of my favourites. To me, they're up there with the likes of Frau Gruber, Forsviercheck, Buddelship, who else is there? Camber. But there's just so many really interesting German craft breweries now, and I'm always excited when I get to review German beer on the channel. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Let's get this beer opened and see what we get. And by the way, how gorgeous is that can? Lovely stuff. So let's get it opened and see what we get. Spoiler alert, I really enjoyed this beer when I had it last night. So here we go. Oh, look at that. Can I actually pause the washing machine without compromising it. I'm not going to do it now because it's in the middle of an important cycle. I just hope it's not too loud. I don't know why I didn't just wait till I've got better lighting somewhere else, but I really wanted to open it. So, look at that. It looks a little bit more cloudy and paler in person, although there's a beautiful vibrancy that's being caught on camera with this. Hazy, turbid, murky, you name it, chicken stock, peach compote, almost got like a peach fruity yogurt sort of look to it, and a lovely soft creamy head as well. Beautiful, beautiful stuff. And yeah, I feel like I've ruined this video by recording it when there's a washing machine in the background. But anyway, let's see what we get on the nose. That's so nice. Loads of melon, loads of pineapple, a little bit of mango in there as well. It's actually more veering on the tropical side of things. A lot of the hazy IPAs I've had recently have had a really pronounced citrusy character. I mean, you get that with this, of course. You get a little bit of grapefruit, blood orange, satsuma. But then there's like a really nice leafiness to it. Like a herbal leafiness, I should say. But yeah, loads of tropical, sweet character. And it's just coating the glass beautifully. Anyway, smells absolutely fantastic. Let's give it a taste. Cheers, guys, and cheers to both Bryan and Max. Love you guys. Prost. It's soft, it's velvety, it's not the biggest body you'd get from this style of beer, but it's got a very nice sort of skimmed milk creaminess to it, and then there's just the right amount of carbonation that helps distribute the beer and just gives you a little bit of a tingle. Nice and sweet at the front, but then right on the back end, that bitterness comes through. Slight citrus bite, a little bit more than you would expect from the nose. It's not too sickly sweet either. It's a really nice, balanced and modest, easy drinking hazy IPA. 6.5%. You could just crush a 6-pack of this. There's like an ever so slight greenness to it as well. But I think with those other flavours, it works really well. But I could imagine in a few weeks, once that's dropped off and mellowed down slightly, you might get a little bit more of a soft, fruity edge to it. Because sometimes when you get that green character, it can be a little bit offensive, but this, it plays into the bitterness on the back end. Slightly dry as well on the back, which just makes you want to take another sip. I think that's lovely. It's just a really nicely brewed, fruity, hazy IPA. There's a slight sense of old school to it as well. It doesn't like completely veer off into the, you know, the juice bomb sort of territory, which I'm glad to see that not all breweries are like trying to top that sort of level. They just want to make a good, crushable IPA. Just happens to be hazy, just happens to be New England style. But yeah, the slight bitterness on the back end reminds you of the bitterness you get from a West Coast triple IPA almost. It's really nice and refreshing to get that character. And obviously the German water quality shines through. I've always noticed that when I've tried a German IPA or pale ale. Really nice and soft and pillowy. And I think the only thing that I would say that stops this from getting like a perfect 10 out of 10 is I'd like to just be a little bit more creamier, a little bit more bolder on the mouthfeel. But I'm not going to complain at all. I would be well happy just stocking up on this, putting it in the fridge, come summer. Oh, well, any day of the week, any day of the year. Just a really damn good hazy IPA. Yeah, lovely stuff, guys. You've done a wonderful job with that. I don't think I've had too many hazy IPAs from Yankee Kraut. A lot of them have been really quite old school, although Eden was quite a juice bomb from what I remember. I love that beer. For people in the UK, I'm not sure if the Beer 52 are still doing it, but I think Beer 52 import Yankee Kraut beers into the UK. So if you want to check out Yankee Kraut, go onto the Beer 52 website. If it's there, I'll put the link down below if they've still got stock. Just one of my favourite German breweries. I think the only beer that's slightly had been dampened was it was a Weizenbock that I had as part of their sort of experimental series. But again, Weizenbock's not one of my favourite styles, although I love a Bock beer, of course. I think it's because a lot of it sort of like gushed out everywhere, but I didn't really hold it too much against them. But yeah, their IPAs and pale ales are absolutely top draw. Highly, highly recommended. And any importers in the UK, you need to get more stuff like this. And not just from Yankee Kraut, but also from the likes of all the German craft breweries who are making waves over in Germany. Because I'd love to get my hands on more. And yeah, Germans, they know how to brew beer. And then you've got the American influence as well, with this brewery, of course, coming from Bryan. But yeah, Bryan and Max, thank you so much for sending me this. I've enjoyed both cans of this. Yeah, hopefully I can get out to Germany within the next few months and spend maybe a few long weekends, and we can murder some beers together. I'd be more than happy to do that. We've been trying to get that sorted for ages, and I'll have to bring some UK craft, or we'll have to do a trade or something like that in the future, because yeah, lovely, lovely stuff. Highly, highly recommended if you get the chance to try it. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. Lovely, lovely IPA. And yeah, fantastic stuff. I knew it would be, though. And that's not a biased opinion, by the way. Slightly, but yeah, fantastic stuff. Keep an eye out for any German craft beers that you get your hands on, because it's, I don't know, it's such a wonderful brewing country for the traditional stuff. I mean, come on, you know, untouched for me personally, and the craft scene is one of the most exciting for me within Europe. Anyway, I've waffled on for way too long. Go check out Yankee Kraut. I've got a nice playlist down below with quite a few reviews. And yeah, again, Max and Bryan, thank you so much for just being really fucking awesome people. And yeah, I do truly appreciate it. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I shall hopefully see you all later. Cheers. Cheers.